The drama circus has arrived. Have you ever watched the horror cow? They scam, they sob, they're screaming now. They scam, they cry, they'll freak you out. You blink once, they're in your house. Come chat about it, we keep it real. Spill your tea, say what you feel. We see the scripts, we see the snakes. We call the lies right to their face. Step right up, rain or shine. The drama circus has arrived. We got laughs and jokes and fights, but it cuts deep late at night. This place gets dark, don't get shaken. Guard your soul, don't let it get taken. Step right up, join the line. The drama circus, rain or shine. Scammers and grifters everywhere. They need help, gummy bears. It's so sad, the pitiful life. Leave you broke, bleeding inside. Alex will tell y'all what y'all need to hear. Pull that mask off, make it crystal clear. Come on in and wipe your dirty feet. Grab a drink, maybe something sweet. Step right up, rain or shine. The drama circus has arrived. We got laughs and jokes and fights, but it cuts deep late at night. This place gets dark, don't get shaken. Guard your soul, don't let it get taken. Step right up, join the line. The drama circus, rain or shine. Round and round the story spin. Who's the victim? Who's the villain? Watch your heart, watch your mind. Leave the trash, but keep your spine. Step right up, rain or shine. The drama circus has arrived. We got laughs and jokes and fights, but it cuts deep late at night. This place gets dark, don't get shaken. Guard your soul, don't let it get taken. Step right up, join the line. The drama circus, rain or shine.
Hello, you guys. How are you all? Thank you guys for being here. Let me remove my overlay. I was just playing around. I love making that AI music now. It is fun. And I love that. Hello, you guys. I have missed you guys. Holy cow. Hey, Vanessa. Hey, Coffee. Hey, Kelsey. Kelly. Hey, Hoodies in the Crowbar. Tess. Nicole B. Hey, LG. Peanut Butter Conspiracy. Shani. Electro. Okie. J13. Ava. Lisa. Thank you guys for being here. Melissa. Solo Angel Mom. Let's see. Make sure I'm not missing anybody. Marlena. Shayna. Hello. Neat. Good to see you guys. How are you all? We have a lot to talk about. Hey, Remy. Hey, Lindsay. Hey, Jonesy. But did you guys like my little music? I tried to, that was the first one. You write the lyrics and then it puts it with a beat. You don't have any control over that. And I changed it several times, but I think that was the best one. But this is a crazy place. There's all kinds of shit happening. I had no idea where I was. Thank you, Johnson. But dude, it is a circus. And it's true. You better be careful because there are predators in these waters, baby. Okay? And yeah. Hey, Steph. So, Where do I want to start? You know, every time, and I've said this live, and it just is what it is. Every time you speak out on the internet about anything, about another person, right, you might as well expect that person to have something to say about it. And that's totally fine. Hey, Tripper. Um, you know, I just didn't really like the response that I got. I didn't think it was fair. So I think I'll start there because, after the live that Melissa and Jen and I did, which we were just hanging out, shooting the shit. Like, that's what this channel is. It's not ever going to be anything too seriously, just talking about what's going on in the community and in our lives, right? And it just happens that a lot of the shit, not all of it, even today, some of the things I want to talk about um, don't involve Brittany, but a lot of them do. Unfortunately, she has played a part in making herself the center of all attention. Not just her, but she has played a part, and that's the way it is. So, yeah, we talked a lot about her situation in that last live, but in my other lives, sometimes it has been stuff involving her, sometimes it hasn't. Hell, the live just before the last one I did, one of the things that I wanted to talk about was how a channel had been removed, and you can't just blame people. You can't blame, it's not fair. You can't just blame people without proof. So it's sometimes even in her favor. But just because, then it was said that, I've been talking about her just nonstop over here. Just I have joined in for the money. I'm trying to get rich over here and join in, even though I barely go live. And like for the last year, it's been like 10 times or less a month. And especially now, and this channel wasn't monetized for the longest time, and it is now, but I don't have memberships and shit. But you would think, like, if that was the case, I would be going live a lot more. It was just dishonest and it wasn't fair. And I didn't freaking like that. So I'm gonna turn this off though, because I took like out over the last like week since ever the last time I was live on here. I'll like make a note of something if I want to talk about it. And I have some things I want to talk about. Did you guys notice in the song I mentioned horror cows? Let me say this first though. Like, I didn't realize the difference between a lol cow and a horror cow. So I don't think I told you guys about this before, but in case I want to tell you about this. I think this is really interesting, especially with what we talk about. So, a lol cow is the butt of the joke, the center of attention, also the butt of the joke at the same time. And it's a common phrase used on the internet for that, basically. They are milked for content. People talk about what they do, what they're up to, that kind of thing. A horror cow, though, a horror cow. Let me read it from Chat GPT. So I'm going to turn that off because I'm reading. So I looked it up on Chat GPT. What is the difference between a lol cow and a horror cow? And they said the terms lol cow and horror cow both come from internet culture, especially communities that follow messy online drama. The difference mostly comes down to how people react to the person being watched. A lolcow is short for laughing stock. They're cringy, ridiculous, dramatic, emotional to criticism, and they keep doing things that make people laugh at them. They're milked for laughs. They overshare personal drama, have meltdowns, say bizarre, contradictory things. They get into online fights. Horror cow is basically a lol cow that stops being funny and just is flat out disturbing, which I think that's a lot of what we see here. So correct me if I'm wrong, you guys. Instead of laughing, viewers feel uneasy, concerned, disturbed by behavior, whether it's the main person on the show or people surrounding that person, right? scared, afraid. The label is used when the person shows serious mental instability. Um, Things start to seem a little dangerous. Um, they get involved in court, uh, different court situations, criminal situations, or deeply disturbing situations. They start making people just flat out uncomfortable instead of entertained. So the reaction shifts from this is hilarious chaos to this is actually pretty damn disturbing, kind of scary. Simple way to remember: lol cow, people laugh at the chaos. Horror cow, the chaos becomes disturbing and or frightening. I think that's interesting because I think a lot of what we see in trauma is they're they're not lol cows at all. It's horror, you know? Correct me if I'm wrong. I'm so curious what you guys think. I think I honestly just understood what a lolcow is right in this second. Hold on, you guys. Yeah, so this sector is the workhouse. Some of them for sure. Hold on one second, you guys. I swear I'm not going to put you on hold 50,000 times. I had to get up because I needed a tissue. And yeah, I forgot one. I can't answer. I don't watch either. For those of you who just watch true crime, this will not necessarily be a live for you, but I do want to do a live on my true crime channel this weekend. Stay tuned. It's going to be about Casey Anthony and some new stuff, some stuff that's kind of interesting. So, horror cow, no horror. My accent probably makes it sound like that, but yeah, no. Dude, my allergies are acting up for sure. Okay. Sue cows, court cows. Brandy, I had never heard of it until I heard it recently about one person, and I was like, oh. And then I had to chat GPT it. I know, Melissa, we have to go back to that. I think we should because, she's putting herself out there again. I think you said whore cow. Okay, J13, you got me. No, so let me go back to my little notes. Bashing her for weeks. I have not been bashing I don't bash anybody. I give my thoughts. They may not be in your favor or they might. That's just my thoughts on what's happening in the community, period. I don't know why anybody would give a fuck what I think, but don't ever think that I will ever feel bad. If you, just because you may not do real life shit, if you sit back and allow somebody to, or like, are with someone else doing it or threatening it or whatever, you are no different, bro. Just let me say that. Make shame great again. Let's do it, Melissa. I'm down to. And J13, it's just what's happening in the community. The whole community is, when you are in every drama, poking people, talking shit, constantly making yourself the center of attention, outrageous shit coming from you or your channel, things like that. I mean, people talk and it becomes what's going on in the community. There are channels who are very hateful, and there are some channels who just cover what's going on, or just talk about what's going on. And that's just that. So anyway, let's talk about the registry for a minute while we're here, because why not? There's baby registry was put out and all hell has broken loose online. People are feeling all sorts of ways from one end to the other. I'm curious what you guys think, like the people who watch me, because I think a wish list for a pregnancy or whatever is pretty normal. Like a lot of people have baby showers and stuff like that. I think though, when you ask for money constantly and people fund every aspect of your life, it can feel like a bit much. Then there was a whole drama that broke out because, you know, men's clothing items and stuff were on there, multiple items like 3 diaper bags. I don't know, it just feels like a little much. It to me feels I have too much pride. I could never do that. Like, to me, there is something that comes with being the one who provides for your loved ones, for your kids, for your home, for not only providing like financially and making sure they have what they need and what they want, but also like providing that environment. Like, there is something that you do get from that. Like, it feels really good. And so I'm torn because on one hand, I think it's okay. On the other, I think, when you ask for everything, I will never purchase off of a wish list of someone who I know scams and lies for money. So I don't judge anybody. People are free to do what the hell they want with their money. But for me personally, I heard it asked, like, would you buy something from Yep's wish list? This was a scammer in the community not long ago. Um, and yeah, no, I wouldn't. Hey, Steffi. Hi, Allie. I loved you for true crime cases. Now you're more drama. Love you and wish you well. I'm not even on board with Melissa. I wish you well. Why are you not on board with Melissa? What do you mean by that? That makes no sense to me. But okay. Um, I have been really super open and I am not ashamed. True crime is still a passion of mine and something I want to talk about and will talk about when, like, for instance, this Casey Anthony stuff, I want to talk about that. But also, it, once you cover it like that very closely and you're covering a lot of unknown stuff and you just have a realization of not only what happens in the world but how people react to it, and it's just very hurtful and depressing sometimes, you know what I mean? And it's not something that I can do all the time anymore. So I figured I'll talk about some of the other things I'm interested in. But, yeah, I'm not ashamed of that. I've put my heart and soul into, all of the things that I've covered on my channel, and I will always put everything into it. I want when I, like, talk about something, I wanna do it in the respectful, appropriate way, but sometimes it makes me cry even thinking about it. It just wears on your heart and soul. So I have to take breaks, especially because, my life is just very different from when I was the most active on my channel. Um, I have an extra child in the home. Just they're getting older. Things are different. So it's just where I'm at right now. But not being on board with Melissa is where we draw the line. Okay. Because you gotta be on board with Melissa. No, you don't have to like anybody I like, but also if it's my best friend, you need to be respectful when you're on my channel, and that's just that. So, that made me cry a little bit, but only because it's just the truth of the situation, it's really sad. But anyways, we still have other things I wanna talk about. Let me go back a little bit because I was still in the registry when that came in, and I was truly innocent. I read your comment while I was talking. Truly curious on what you guys had to say about that. This is not my true crime channel, true. And again, it's not that active these days. It's hard on the heart, okay? Can I be the big fit on your cover screen? Sure. I swear, no shame is an epidemic, especially on TikTok. I saw a man sitting in his shower chanting, and this is his job. It's unbelievable. the internet, and this whole fascination with the weird, the bizarre, the train wrecks, like, it has it it's crazy, but I don't give a fuck. I don't care. You will never catch me sitting in the shower chanting or doing some of the things that you see or the shit you see here. You'll never catch me begging. And like I said, I take a lot of pride in providing. And other people do as well, like my son's dad, my parents, I could never be that kind of person. Also, I am really sensitive and aware to other people are not there's a lot of people struggling right now. And stuff's not getting easier because of the war, I guess. I mean, gas prices are going up. All kinds of shit is changing. Life's expensive. I could never get on here and act like I have it worse than so many people. I know I'm blessed, and, it could be so much worse, and I'm aware of how bad it can be, and many people out there having tough situations. I just no. I would have told my subs, "Please don't buy anything. You've already given me so much." I couldn't do it. Well, like I said, it is also you have on one hand, babies it's normal to have registries and baby showers and stuff like that. She's had a fundraiser since July. She had attorney fund, then Christmas, now baby. That's what makes it weird, like for me. And also because I know there's a lot more than just for years. It's not just been what you see on here, right? And there's a lot of dishonesty and like I said, it's really no different than buying from any other person who's been known to lie or scam for money or whatever. That's how I see it. I won't ever buy a thing for her for that reason, Allie. A reborn registry, putting their marriage registration out. That's true. Babies. Kim, that's one thing when you are kind of doing something like that, you got to plan for. They grow so fast. Bryn, I think the registry was nice. However, humble yourself a little for. I heard a clip today. I saved it and we'll play it in a minute. She's like, I got this diaper bag and that diaper bag. And it's kind of like, okay. I guess some people just don't have self awareness. If you don't, highly suggest, go out and fucking find some because that shit's important and it will change your life. Okay. Coke all the way. I'm drinking some mellow yellow over 20K and ask for more and more. Oh, Bendy, you were mentioned. That was something I wanted to talk about as well. So I'm glad I saw you, although it's in my little bullet points. So in this response to the live that we did, and I'm going to pin this because 20K and more and more and more. God damn, man. But anyway, back to Bendy. Okay. Sometimes I guess it could be really uncomfortable and hard to hear people's opinions of you or hear them tell the truth as they see it when it's not favorable to you. But I don't like when the automatic return to that is don't argue my arguments, just attack me and threaten people and go low and lie. Let's lie some and say, you've been bashing me for weeks. And, talk about our true crime coverage. Again, I just got emotional over it. My heart and soul has went into my channel. I have tried, and I know Bendy as well, who was talked about in this, and Melissa, who has also been talked about like this. We put our all into it. Okay. With the apparently, our coverage of Letitia Stalk has really fucking bothered people. Well, number one, it's been done for a long time. So I don't know. I guess get over it. She had to get over it. But number two, I don't think people understand what it's like to follow a case from start to finish, okay? The case gets done and they start to release files. The case files and the jail files together were almost 5,000 pages. Not to mention, we got the phone calls as well because we were interested in that. They were mentioned in court and those pretext phone calls and stuff. I mean, they were crazy to listen to if you followed that case. It was important to hear that. It really changed everything with that case and how you saw what was happening. We heard some in court, but especially after. We paid thousands of dollars for this stuff. Really and truly, every month of phone calls was several $100s, and the case files were each, several $100s, and the video visits, my God, they were outrageous, like thousands of dollars, literally. And people, our subscribers, wanted to get them, so they paid for some too. But we also, out of our own pockets, paid for this stuff. Okay, so you're following a case. Stay with me. You follow a case from start to finish. It means something to you. You want to tell what happened accurately and you want to know every detail. So you spend your hard earned money and your friends go in with you and your viewers go in with you and you buy all this stuff. And what? You don't fucking go through it? Do you know how much time it takes to go through thousands of pages of information? If you've never fucking researched like that, then shut the fuck up. I'm starting to scream. I'm forgetting how late it is. I'm sorry. I should move outside, honestly, because it's bullshit. You don't understand. How the fuck else do you go through that much information that not only you paid for, but your viewers did? So they want to see it too. It takes time, man. And we still have stuff to this day that has never been released because when Steve Gonsalves did his statement during sentencing, Jen and I talked because he said something about Brian being talked about over and over. I forget how he said it, but it just hit in a way that we were like, whoa, you know what? Fuck this. We're done. We've went through enough of it. We're not doing that to Letitia. We don't want to make somebody feel that way. Maybe we were fucking wrongs for going so deep into it. I don't know. But that's what happened. And there is a reason. It takes time. When you have not only money in it and other people's money, but also it's a lot of information. It takes time to go through it. Like when Allie gets fast and loud. I'm sorry, but I'm just saying, like, it's bullshit. And I get sick of hearing that over and over. It's old. It's fucking old, man. Bye, Steffi. Hope all works out for you too. Life is too short for drama. See, for me, like, the drama is the little petty stuff in life that's not so serious because there is some really serious, hard stuff in life to deal with. So sometimes it's nice to have not, and then sometimes it's more than little petty stuff, but it's all about perspective. Y'all's coverage on Letitia is one of my favorite. Thank you, Steph. I appreciate that. Here's how I feel. It's part of me when someone says something outlandish and ridiculous to point it out. Letitia is full of outlandish, no regrets. Letitia needed to be studied. Dude, she still does. I'm serious. That's it's crazy. I want to know what happened in court today, dang it. I heard it was postponed, Ash. Letitia Stalk talked shit directly to me and blocked me on the Getting Out app. Rude AF. Yeah, she did. That's true. She was watching our coverage and talking about it. And when we were getting records, we were hearing it. It was fucking nuts. Oh, thank you, J13. All right. So that was that. Now, let's see what else. Ooh, mellow yellow. Did I say that? Because that is what I'm drinking. I don't know if I said that or someone else did. Okay. I was trying to read, um, don't apologize for being thorough. Thank you, B. Frank. I mean, I do think it was kind of important given the situation. You did? Okay. Yes, I do remember that, Lindsay. I do. It's crazy. Good night, Steffi. Okay. But there was a reason for it. I mean, Jesus, the families wanted BK to be forgotten, only to be his prison number. Yeah. And we talked and felt like, okay, but like I said, we still have shit to put out. Stop with the lies and the twisting and all this shit about it. Just fucking let it go. Also, this is in my list, my little thing. I'm sick of hearing, "I didn't do anything to her. I don't know what I did," because I think that was said about Jin Lu, at least that's the way I noted it. But here's the thing. You don't have to do something directly to someone for them to have thoughts about your actions and your content. When you are on the internet and you put out content, people can review it and they can have thoughts about it, and that doesn't you don't have to do something to them. And when your actions online become so egregious or embarrassing or scary or concerning, then people are really going to have thoughts. You can't be surprised. It's like we've said this over and over, but whatever. It's the internet. The internet is going to internet. When you do something and there's someone saying shocking shit behind you or threatening stuff, the internet will internet always, every single time. If you're on camera and you fall asleep and another hand goes and covers up the lens, the internet will internet. That's scary. Why are you sleeping on live streams like that, anyways? And then you're surprised that people are concerned. That goes back to the damn horror cow shit. Seriously. Corey Richens, I think we could try. What state is she in, Bendy? Yeah, come back for a different topic, Steph. But over here, it's always going to be like some kind of something petty. I'll be doing Casey Anthony soon on the other channel. So, hey, Shelly Bean. It does take time. You can really tell who does research and who doesn't. Just going through court documents alone really is draining to the one person trying to present it, knowing how to present it. Yeah, that is so true, Mystery. Court documents, jail records, you know. Where is Alex? Who is this woman? What do you mean? I do have a StreamYard now. It says like there's an option to brighten your screen because it's pretty dark in here, but it's brightening my face for me. Utah. Oh wow. Yeah. Your actions online still affect others no matter what. Yeah. And they will. I mean, and when you do stuff like I don't know. You can't be surprised, you know. Just like, let me say something. I gotta say something because I am surprised, but I'm not. I know there was a situation. I'm not going to get into it. I don't watch Truth. I don't cover him. I am curious because of a picture Jensen shared if he's like a witness for Julie versus Craig. I realized that there was a spat between Tony and Truth on here. I couldn't hear. I was there for some of it. I couldn't hear what was said. I thought she did a good job, obviously covering up the mic or whatever. We've said this about Craig so many times that, if he's sitting there hearing that people are talking about his wife, his kids, whatever, of course he's going to be upset. You can't blame him. So I do, that stands with anybody. I just am surprised that it had to lead to calling the cops. That's the only thing really I have to say about that. I don't think that was necessary, and they're busy. Um, I'm just surprised, honestly, very surprised that it led to that. Unless there was more that I didn't hear or something, but even regardless, yeah, I'm just surprised. So that is what I have to say about that. Um, yeah. Anybody's family that hears them being talked about, especially in a sexual way or different ways, um, when it comes to especially about possible trauma in their life and stuff, of course they're going to be upset. What do you expect? Like, every channel needs a drunk guy ranting in the background. MJ will always politely tell you off respectfully. Sadly, I'm not surprised. Lisa, I am because, like, I don't know. I don't know why, honestly, but I am surprised. I don't think that situation will go any further or anything, and I think there's not anything else to be said about it. Um, yeah. So let me see what else I want to talk about. This RO though with Craig and Julie, allegedly it was postponed. If I'm wrong, you guys let me know because I am watching the chat. This is a discussion, not just like a presentation. We're just hanging out. So um I don't know. I guess I'm curious where that's gonna go. Uh Nobody, I mean, having a permanent restraining order on your record is not a good thing, that it will affect your life. That's why I think that, I wish that, I don't know, I wish that this whole sector, as you call it, hadn't got so like quick to go to the police, to the courts. Over a lot of it is just internet beef and back and forth because it has real consequences. Unfortunately, Brittany has taken other people to court multiple times, not even shown up some of the times, and now it's happening to Craig. It's not right either way, right? But it's real life consequences. Go ahead and not fight it or don't show up or whatever. At the end of the day, for one, it seems like he would have a good chance of winning if he'd fight it, or at least a decent chance based on if you watch people's opinions as they go through all the information, they're all over the place. You never know, right? So you might as well try. But if you don't, there will be real life consequences. Uh, so, oh, Lisa. My gauge is, would I feel bad if my mom or my grandma were to see my behavior? Sometimes, yes, but it's always good to remember I like that tripper. Uh, yeah. I don't know, Red Castle, what you're talking about. Wasn't in Platt either. Jones and his foul for that. I just heard about the daddy thing. And yeah. So I don't know. Can I be the drunk ranting in the background on your channel? Yes, neat. Hell yes. Letitia's a different kind of monster. Yes, she is. Yeah, I heard what he said about the dad. I mean, anybody would be upset. I don't know. I think we should stop bringing each other's family members into shit. Their spouses, their parents, their loved ones, their trauma. What the fuck is wrong with us? When we are look here, if you have a problem with me or what I say, your best way to prove that I'm wrong would be to argue what I'm saying, right? Show me why I'm wrong. Show me why my opinion is wrong. You know what I mean? Once you start going at family, loved ones, trauma, just all the crazy stuff where it goes, doxing, you lose the argument. You just look like a fucking unhinged idiot. And I'm not talking about anybody specifically. I'm talking about across the board, dude. When you lost, dude, I don't know when my mic muted. Did it just mute? Or have you been hearing me? Well, I felt like it was implied, Red Castle, based on all the other things that have been said online. Come on now. That's just the way I see it. Hey, Stephanie. When you walk into the weeds, you're bound to get poison ivy. Ain't that the damn truth? Dude, have you guys I'm curious, and I know this is gonna be a tough subject. Well, first, let me ask you, as the chat, and I'll read the comments before we get into the next subject while we're still here. How do you feel about a baby registry, number one, that has multiple items of each item, like buying somebody multiple diaper bags or whatever, and things for the parents, mom and dad? I'm curious because I don't think it's that uncommon to buy for the parents. But also there's a certain point where you just appear to be greedy or just have no shame, and especially if you have a history, it just there's I can see all ends of the perspective with some of these things, so I'm curious what you guys think. It wasn't implied. That's how I felt, but I don't like I said, I don't wanna get into that too much because I don't watch, I don't know enough. I just saw that one part and I knew it would come up, and I wanted to say, I wish we would stop, going to such extremes like calling the cops. Make Kim says maybe if these people would talk to each other instead of about each other, it would fix things. I am not allergic to poison ivy J13. They were very expensive items. Don't get me started on their registry. It's gross. It's weird buying YouTuber stuff. It's weird them asking also. Okay, Kiwi mate, I fucking like that because I don't disagree. I think, don't there's a and I get it. Some people are blessed and they have enough to give to their loved ones, to those in need, and to people online. But also, I can see where it is weird. And it's definitely weird asking. I think it's weird as a grown adult to be really asking anybody like that, unless you're really struggling and it's a close friend and it's not like this public. I don't know. I can see instances where people need help, right? But like I said, I can fucking see all sides, okay? You guys can convince me to each way with your comments. It looks bad, like grifting. I don't care about it, but I wouldn't buy anything off of it. But people can do what they want with their money because that's another argument, okay? They are grown-ups. Grown-ups can make their own choices with their money. They earn it, they can do what the fuck they want with it. But you have the other end of it where There are vulnerable grown-ups, and just, like so do you just say, scamming is fine? If you get scammed by somebody, fuck it. It's your money. You just you're a grown-up. You know what I mean? I don't know. I think the baby stuff is okay. It's a little tacky to add to. It's BS, in my opinion. Getting mom a gift isn't so bad, but if dad gets a robe, the brothers should get clothes too. Interesting. I actually thought you were fair. Red Castle, I haven't seen it. I gave my opinion on what I've seen. I still think that we should not resort to calling authorities. I can't say anything else but that. Bro, come on, man. Personally, I think it's gritty, but people don't have to spend their money if they don't want to. I love hearing your thoughts on some of this, Neat, because I know that you are pretty removed from a lot of the trauma stuff. And so it's like a fresh perspective that's really interesting. A lot of that stuff, though, she's only going to use maybe a month to 3 months. And what you going to do? You know it, Kim. Girl. Brandy says too much. If it was the registry of a friend or a family member, I would feel they are expecting too much. I would feel that they are expecting too much. Oh, okay. So if your friend gave you this and they had all this on there, but, and I'm playing devil's advocate with these topics, and I love to do that because I really want to see how opinions are all over. Some people will say it's a wish list. You don't expect to get everything. It's just like what you would wish for. It's supposed to be like um extreme, or there's supposed to be a lot of stuff on it. I'm curious what you think about that, Tebow. Dude, when my friends make mistakes or I don't agree with something they do, I tell them. I've said it live when my friends have made mistakes. But if I don't have all the information, I'm not going to speak on things I haven't seen, right? That's kind of dumb. Let's let it go now. That is not the topic. Hey, Titania. If it was a couple who rarely asks for gifts, it's one thing. When it's a couple who gets gifts regularly, it's different. It would be embarrassing. There are many established community resources, churches, pregnancy centers, and outreach programs that are designed to help with baby supplies. Given that many people online are also navigating financial strain, it seems more appropriate to begin there. That is where I feel bad because you'll see people comment about how they're struggling, but then they give later and stuff like that. It's hard. And, a lot of people have these huge hearts. If they see someone out there struggling and in need, they're going to help, especially with kids and stuff involved. And you'll hear, it's buying baby stuff, not adult stuff. So what's the harm in that? Jacob, it's weird to ask strangers from the internet to support you and your boyfriend or buy y'all gifts, in my opinion. That's true, Tebow. Kind of like inviting somebody and just picking out like really extreme expensive stuff. So I'm telling you, again, it goes back to self awareness. Besides the grifting, this place is totally normal. Dude, the grifting is so bad, Kiwi. Hey, guilty of crime. I've never seen anything this wild ever. It's fucking nuts, dude. I'm gonna play my song again at the end because it is a circus. I'm telling you. And my song that I made at the beginning, if you missed it, was perfect because it touched on, it can be dark in this place. There can be some really low down shit that happens. You can literally feel like you're losing yourself to some of the chaos at times if you're too much, in it, or your heart's too wrapped up, or, don't let it happen to you. Protect yourself. Well, they're making a very good living at it, according to the drunk in the background. Kind of miss the old days of YouTube before money from subscribers started. Not against it. It was just simple. Dude, I get that, Lisa. And I don't know. It's different though. If people want to give you a super chat, they're watching, they like you, they just want to help your channel, they like your content, they whatever, right? If they're not asked, they choose to help you. Or they want to become a member or something like that and you're not asking or you earn AdSense. I think that stuff is so different than flat out asking and begging, and especially when the begging comes along with like bad circumstances you're in and stuff like that. You know what I mean? It is kind of scary, Kim, if you think about it. She says that I had a video I was going to play. We're going to switch because I want to touch on JLR. Don't kill me, y'all. I know it's a topic that's tough for people, but I do, while we're here, I mean, it's true crime. Like, it's not drama. It's very serious and it's actually really true crime as well. But I think just touching on it at the end in conversation, I'm curious what you guys think about some of that. So let's go to this video and just play it. And then we might switch the topic. So I'll share the link to this in the chat. Purchase anything off of it, then they won't. I've had several people message me today trying to get something off the list, and the damn thing is fucked up, and they can't. We're gonna do our part 2 of Corey Richins on the main channel, but on this channel, I want to do like a Q&A. People can't, because Miranda, they're salty. Now, one of the reasons I wanted to save this is because this has been a thing in these drama and true crime communities for years. People messing with the wish list. It has happened for years. Actually, for a couple years now, this one here on the screen has said, for Christmas, I'm just going to ask you guys for cash because I know people can mess with our wish list and we'll think something's coming and it's not. And so, yeah, here's my Cash App. So this is not something new. And when you're in the middle of, my fucking God, I mean, a lot of people are angry at you and talking and covering you and stuff. And when you're in the middle of that and you're poking right back, why would you not expect this would happen? You would have to fucking expect it. Either you would have to fucking expect it. Either you live in the fucking clouds and you are not in reality at all, because you cannot expect when somebody says fucking ridiculous shit behind you for that to get clipped, or if you fall asleep on camera and somebody turns the camera off, people are going to fucking talk about it. You have to expect this just like you should expect those things. When a lot of people are angry at you and you are going back and forth, and don't be mistaken, it's back and forth mutual combat. And the community is angry with you like never before. You should fucking know. And you do know. Either that or something is very wrong. I'm having trouble connecting like the two things in reality. It's how do you not see this would happen? You know it happens. You've literally said it many times before. Or do you see that it will happen and that's what you want? And you figure, I don't know. What the fuck? And then, of course, people are going to talk about it.
Salty
Anyway.
mofos. Oh, Robbie is my friend. Like, I don't know what's going on. Because he's my friend. Like, what is wrong with y'all? I don't even know you. Imagine being that fueled by hate. Now Granny's subscribers and her, now they're gonna Granny's freaking subs and freak mods are gonna come over here and fuck with me. If my subs don't want to purchase anything off of it, then they won't. Imagine that.
I don't know.
Imagine that. Like, you have no business controlling anybody. This weird psychotic person.
I'm gonna skip.
Somebody
There's
said she was live like 8 hours today trashing me. Why does she have to put on a name so you can go after her? Yeah,
you can talk about people and they can talk about you. I mean, my God.
they want me to put a name on
That's
it
not
so
why
they
I
can,
saved this.
stir up more shit. Go away then, Rage Princess. The fuck is wrong with you? Leave the channel. Exactly, Eric. Like, oh, Eric, I got the outfits today. Thank you. The onesies and the hats and stuff you bought, they came today. Thank you so much.
Guilty of crime. I truly put in like effort from my heart a couple years ago. Like, so I get it. I know trying to like be a voice of reason and help or whatever the fuck. So I definitely get it. I get it.
And he says, "Oh my God, get out then. Nobody's making you be here." Right, Ninny?
And you see everybody that they do go too far on her. And I've stood up for that a million times, but that's never acknowledged. And, I've just been bashing her for weeks, even though I'm live a couple times a week, if that. And sometimes I'm standing up, well, like speaking in favor of her or her position.
What is
Let
wrong
me
with
just
these
play
people?
it, but it's frustrating. I'm gonna lose my thoughts.
I'm canceling the registry. I am deleting the registry. The registry.
Oh yeah, I was saying when you see all the people coming at her, then you see what's in behind her. It can be really easy to have to feel bad and want to help. And this poor mom who's, got so much going on, and so like I get it, but also that's like another side of like being predatory, in my opinion. When you are the poor, pitiful one.
I'm actually going to delete it here in a little bit. So there's a person who continues to fuck with it, Ray Bodego, which obviously you're a fake name. Ray Bodego has a lot of time on their hands, and that they went to go purchase something from the registry, and all the items were bought. And when I go in, that Ray Bodego person has went in again and checked off all the items. So that wish list is coming down, or that registry is coming down. But fret not, fret not. There's a new one
Don't you
that I'm
worry.
working on. I'm making a new one, and it is going to be private. Okay, that list is not going to be given to anyone on YouTube. It's going to be strictly between me and my subscribers. Like, you'll have to have a link only.
Okay,
And
this would have been the way to do it, but
I'm going to make it a completely new one. And I'm not going to even disclose where the registry is going to be. Like, I'm not even going to disclose what store I'm going to use, but you guys will know, because there are still things that I need. Now you guys have gotten a lot. Like, I got the diaper genie, I got the bottle warmer, I got somebody bought the bassinet last night. Thank you guys so much for that. I got the crib mattress. I got the diaper bag. The diaper bag is so cute, y'all. It came today. It's so pretty. Yeah, somebody got me the pink one with the flowers on it. Someone got me the really, really cute navy blue diaper bag too. It's so.
Now hold on. Let me rewind a second.
There are still things that I need.
There are still things that I need. And then you list off all these things. I don't know, whatever. People can make their own choices. And to me, it's just like, what are you doing? Like, fucking buy some of the shit yourself from all the money you make on your channel. Or I don't know, whatever. I just think it's she pokes and pokes and pokes, and when they respond, it's a problem. Well, you know what? Every time you talk, like I said at the beginning, every time you talk about somebody, expect a response. But can't you argue their words or respond fairly? Or why does the response have to be lies or twisting or doxing or threatening or real life shit? You know what I mean? That is when, or police calling or RO, getting an RO, or like, so buy them. Yeah, I still need things. Well, go get them. A normal person with a conscience after a while would feel bad always taking. I think the substances help bury those feelings, in my opinion. I don't understand why they can't work. Well, like Melissa put in here earlier, she wrote 20K and more. There's a lot. She can buy some of her own shit. She takes and takes and takes and takes, and it's never enough. Hey, I still got to redo the wish list because there's things I need. I know you got me in the diaper bags. It's just funny to me that somebody's going to put like multiple items of each item on there and just be like, thanks, but I didn't get them all. So I am going to repost, guys, because I still need more. Like, am I on another planet? Am I on another planet? This is what's happening in the trauma drama community, right? This is fucking, the community might as well be fucking Mars. Because
you guys have gotten a lot. Like, you got
forget the circus. We're on
I
Mars.
got the bottle warmer. I got somebody bought the bassinet last night. Thank you guys so much for that. I got the crib mattress. I got the diaper bag. The diaper bag is so cute, y'all. It came today. It's so pretty. Yeah, somebody got me the pink one with the flowers on it. Someone got me the really, really cute navy blue diaper bag too. It's so freaking cute. I got lots of clothes. We got lots of onesies and socks and stuff like that. So there are a few things I still need. I really want the jumper. If I can get the jumping Jimmy. All my kids had one. If I have to buy it, I'll buy it. It's fine. But we need.
If I have to buy it, it's fine. I really want the jumper. We'll go fucking get it, dude. Damn. Guess what? When I want shit in life, I go get it. When my kids want shit, I go get it. I don't ask my subscribers because there are people too who have their own fucking lives to pay for. I just, like I said, I'm torn because I get it when people are like, I know it's normal to do baby showers and stuff like that. But when it's every aspect of your life, and then you have like mods behind the scene, like paying your internet, at least a while ago, paying your bills and buying your groceries and changing your tires every week, a new set of tires, which doesn't make sense. So you're obviously scamming and lying, but let's just pretend that didn't happen. So anyways, that's my thoughts on it. Stop taking advantage of people. Maybe give back for once. I think it's awesome. People on YouTube are loving and caring and generous, and don't ever stop being that, and don't ever let somebody tell you how to spend your own money. Just be careful and cautious, and, don't. It's just like with that attorney fund. People will give stuff they don't have to try to help somebody who's desperately in need. If they think, you desperately need this to stop, what did that attorney fund? Did it do anything? I have seen people, someone that's no longer with us that was a huge supporter of my channel and a couple other channels. And I would tell her, please stop. She would send in like 50 memberships and like $200 super chats. And I knew her situation. I knew that she wasn't working. And she did have like a loved one pass away, and that had taken care of her. But I remember, not to get into anybody's business or who it is, but I would tell her, stop spending money on people on YouTube. Like, save it for yourself. You might need it. And my friends would tell her too. and by the end of it, she put herself in a position where she was really struggling and she was needing help and needing to borrow money and stuff. After giving and giving and giving, some people don't have the mental faculties to understand and realize that they're being taken advantage of. They think this person desperately needs help. I have seen it in these chats, in this chat, not this channel, but on this computer, in my StreamYard. I have seen it. I miss her too. And I know you guys know who I'm talking about. Oh, Shayna. No, you are no. People that give and are trying to help, there is nothing wrong with you. You are full of love and light and have done nothing wrong. Just don't let people take advantage of any of you guys any fucking more. None of you. QB used to tell people don't give money unless you take care of yourself first. I admired that. Even though she takes now, suggests not to. Yeah, well, yeah, we used to, some of you know who I'm talking about, but have to tell her, please stop. And like I said, she kept giving and trying to help. Fundraiser would come along. These fundraisers, we did a fundraiser for Gannon that raised thousands of dollars. She probably paid 1,000 of it. 6 months to a year later, she's struggling to get by. She cannot afford her groceries. She cannot afford gas to go do certain things that she was doing. I have seen it. People will give and give and give out of the kindness of their heart. It's sad because, yeah, like I said, she's no longer with us anymore, but giving is some love language they'll be willing to go without to show someone else love. That's true. And that's like what I saw there. And I'm telling you, there's a lot of people like that. So when you say, it made me cry too. I'm sorry. But, when you say they're adults and whatever, well, yeah, that's true. But some people are more vulnerable. Like I said, some people don't understand that. Some people just won't fucking put themselves first because they are that generous. So you still got to look out, in my opinion, and speak up when people are being taken advantage of. So, no, you did nothing wrong, Shayna. Woo. Oh, thank you guys for being here. Ooh. She did have a heart of gold. Yeah, she said, I'll buy it if I have to, or something like that. But anyways, on to the next subject. Some people just want to feel like they belong somewhere. God, that is so true. And that is fucking sad. You don't need to give money to belong. And Bushi, thank you. Thank you very much. That's sweet. So excited. Tomorrow's the first day of spring. Whew. I was trying to be on camera, but it made me cry. Now I'm all right. I'm doing all right. Thank you, KCG. I get a lot of comments. People hate my voice. So thank you. No more tests. Stop it. I can't read the comments. Anyway, let's change the subject. Also, let me just say, you never know who's in these chats and who you're going to affect, what they're going through. You know what I mean? And how what your actions might change their life or make it better or make it worse. So just remember that there are people going through all the things in life, the good, the bad, the ugly. And yeah, okay. Thank you, cutie pie. You guys are freaking sweet. Thank you, Rando. Oh, thank you, Nicole B. All right. Anyways, I wanted to talk to you guys before we go about also this, what's being reported about JLR. It's been reported that he and his girlfriend had a bad fight. I read some of the reports. It was awful. And I'm curious what you guys think or know about that. Hey, Pinto. Oh, thank you, J13. Thank you, Tracy. You guys are awesome. Oh, you haven't heard. Damn, man, I should have had something pulled up. I just figured everybody knew because I was seeing it everywhere. And I don't even know where I can pull up the fact, like everything that's would want to pull up something factual. Because here's the thing. So let me see. Let me think about this. Oh, Aunt Kathy. You're welcome. Okay. So decided a long time ago. I'm not going to get into it, Tebow. I just want to talk about loosely. I'm not going to get into the details. The Glare posted it. So it's been reported that JLR is being accused of some domestic violence and different stuff like that. It's hard because, where is the line? I'm curious what you guys think because he is a very well-known content creator who is all over the place, covering some of the biggest stories, seemed to redeem himself a bit recently with his behavior versus his past behavior. And where is the line? Because we talk about a lot of stuff in true crime and a lot of people's restraint. Hell, I've covered a lot of cases where domestic violence has led to really bad outcomes and also not as serious outcomes, but where is the line? And it's so important to me. I don't think there's a problem with talking about about reality with what's happening. This person is accused of this, that kind of thing. However, I think you have to be really gentle and respectful with it. I think that you have to be clear that it's alleged and it's not been litigated or proven in court. I think that it's really tough. And it's being talked about everywhere, and I'm not going to talk about it. Like, I'm not going to cover the case, the details, any of that. I just hope and encourage that people that do or consume that information, remember that, I think, again, I don't think we should turn our heads away from reality or what's going on, but these crimes, a lot of the crimes we talk about are not victimless crimes. And we need to be sensitive to those people and remember that it's alleged until it's been through a court of law. And I've heard, a couple opinions from all over. I think it's going to be a tough situation that many people are going to be pretty emotional about. So, there we go. That's what, I always would be gentle, Brandy, be gentle regarding like the victim. And especially if they're like a public figure and somewhat, again, I think you always need to be gentle regarding a victim and any kind of essay or DV or, you know what I mean? That is really important, but it gets lost a lot of times in these true crime conversations. But no, I would be gentle and I mean specifically regarding, like I said, SA, DV, certain aspects of that. I believe in DV registering, 100% survivor here. Yeah. It's going to be tough. Just remember, we do listen. That's my thing, Brandy. Why I find it interesting. JLR, talk about other people's lives, their cases. We go through their court documents. That's why it's always important to do it factually, respectfully. Again, don't turn your head away from or put your head in the sand. But anything, and I've tried to tell you guys this all the time, long before this. Anything in a police report is not a fact. That's not been proven a fact in a court of law. Just remember this stuff with every case you look at, this one and every other one. Police report is one thing, an affidavit is another. Once you get to pretrial hearings and some of the evidence starts to get fought out in court, eventually you find the facts or try to. But in the beginning, you cannot. Don't trust news reports. They will be wrong. They will get things wrong. They'll get things right too. But you can't think this is 100% fact, or even those initial reports. It takes some time. And yeah. Oh my gosh, I'm so stuffy, especially since I've been crying. Tennessee has a DV. I don't see anything wrong with the DV registry. Yeah, many do wash from the bushes. You're so right, because he's there. I'm not shocked at all. In true crime, we do talk about a lot, but there's also much we don't talk about. That's true, Bushi. There is a way, like, at least you got to try. You got to try to do it in a respectful way. I have said it. If you watch me for true crime, you fucking know that I will say every time, these are real people. These are their real lives. That's one of the reasons that I didn't want to fucking talk about it anymore, because I'm seeing these kids that are abused and murdered and nobody gave a fuck. That's the truth. If it doesn't have drama attached, there are a lot of cases out there that people don't care about. In North Carolina, there was a case local to me, pretty local, 2 hours away, that I was covering, that the news didn't even care to do it correctly, accurately, or completely. They just didn't give a fuck. And that really hurt to fucking realize. I'm emotional today. Just forgive me. But it's just the truth, dude. So, any damn way, I'm done with the serious stuff. Just remember that as you go. I get, educate yourself as much as you can. It's never bad to know what's going on in the world or going on around you. But remember, as we look at true crime, these are real people. And let's try to do it with a little bit of respect for everybody involved until the facts are found. That's the best that I know to do. It's true, Alex. That's why it's so heavy, that girl. It became something where I dreaded coming on here. And I love this place. And I also do love talking about true crime and stuff and the mind and the psychology of it. But once you really realize and you see, if you pay attention and see how much bad shit actually happens and how little gets covered, that's, tough too. Oh, love you back, Steph. No, it does make sense, Tripper. Definitely. The most dangerous time for a DV is when they are preparing to leave. Yeah, that is true. All right, you guys. So, anyway, who knows what we'll come back to talk about next time. I got to take a damn gummy, okay, so I can get some good sleep tonight. But who knows what we'll come back to talk about. Every time I speak, my words get twisted and people are just, I don't know. But I'm not going to stop speaking. I'm not like there are several things that I'm not responding to, and I won't. And I'm not the type of person that's just going to jump on and respond all willy nilly to some idiot on the internet. But some shit I just want to fucking talk about, and I'm going to when I do. So that's that. I don't know how many of you guys followed me over to the LCU. I was put on a show over there. I've linked it on the channel, and I'll link it again. But we're not we go on at 6 on the weeknights, and we haven't been on. So that gives me, and we won't be for the next couple of days, I don't think. I don't know for sure. You guys should go check it out though. It's fun. It's a nice little break from all the seriousness too. But it can be a little crazy over there. While I'm on break though, I'll be coming on with you guys here somewhere. Wait, isn't that the guy who did the fake audio? Trying to get this damn gummy down, okay? It's 10:30 already. But Jacob says I've been emotional this week too. Something must be in the water because it's unusual for me. You know what? I would love to say the same, but dude, not for me. I'm always emotional. I feel things so deeply. Like, I can't help it. I've always been that way. Even when I was a kid, I remember thinking about that. Like, I feel things so deeply, and I like feel other people's feelings sometimes too, which is fucking exhausting. Thank you, Lisa. Thank you, Brandy. Yeah, it's a fun place to just hang out. Thank you guys for coming over there. No, Red Castle, I don't. And I know opinions are going to be all over, but also it's hard because I know Jones impersonally, and I know that she is so full of love and heart and very opinionated and emotional, of course, like I am too. But I know that like if you got my brother or my uncle or somebody on here and they heard somebody and they thought they were talking about me in a sexual way or like in any kind of way like that, right? It doesn't necessarily have to be sexual either. They might like be really upset too. It's just tough because I see it from a different way than I think some of you guys do, and that's okay. Opinions, we don't have to agree. You know, my whole thing is like, we should not be calling the cops unless we are in imminent danger. And yeah, it's like this place is turned into so much like calling the cops, CPS, like court cases, ROs, and like, I don't know. I just don't like that. So that's all. But I don't expect you guys to agree with me. At all. I actually like people who disagree with me. I think that it makes for way better fucking conversation. Oh, wait, let me say something. I forgot. Listen. If you have tried to shame me for enjoying or being in the LCU, but you're over there all the time, nonstop, even more than I am, and I'm literally now paid to keep up with what's happening there, it's not going to land very well. That's all. Okay, Red Castle, I will. And yeah, like I said, we can agree to disagree sometimes, but I don't like it either. This place has turned into a circus and not the fun one. We're going to end with my little song I made up. But yeah, yeah. Sorry, I just had to add that in. Y'all putting the spicy in there. Dude, Tess got me to got this lip balm and it's fucking so cute and so good. I gotta show you. It's like got the old school. It's from Vacation. They do like they do sunscreens. That they had a whipped cream sunscreen you might have seen. They do like their shit is supposed to look like it's like from the 90s. It's really cool. It'll bring you back. It's like nostalgic. But this lip balm they come out with, it's like a sunscreen and it's wild cherry Pepsi. It has like the old school wild cherry Pepsi. It literally smells like you're opening a can of it, and it's like a pretty red gel that's not really red, so it just looks natural. Now, I do understand that people do call the cops for documentation purposes. I just, you know, usually if that's what you're doing, you should probably just call the non-emergency line and tell them I want to create a paper trail or whatever, but it's so pretty. I love it, Tess. I'm so glad you told me about it. Usually I'm telling you about that stuff, but yeah. Oh, boo sheet. Thank you. And hopefully we'll be on the same page. And if we're ever not, we're going to do it and still like each other. Because we don't have to all agree, but ChatGPT will document shit to leave Ellie out of petty shit. That's true, Jacob. That's a good point. And dude, the ChatGPT explanation of what a horror cow was, that just clicked for me. Jacob. Yes, you better. I'm gonna start doing some like cool deep dives and different stuff there that will I think it'll be cool, but can't talk about it over here. That is the one rule. Just can't do the same content or like LCU stuff on your channel. You can do your original channel shit you already did. So that's what I'm doing. Raisin and biscuit Yorkie bar. What is that, Tracy? I've never heard of that. Thank you, Red Castle. All right, you guys. Now, I'm gonna play my song again as we leave. Oh, Carl, I love the squeeze tube candy. It turned out pretty good and I liked it. So I'm gonna play it in case you missed it. Thank you guys for being here to hang out with me, letting me get some of the shit off my chest. Last week when after we did the live and the responses that we got and stuff, part of me was like, maybe I just won't even mention this at all. And then the other part of me is like, no, you know what? I'll just take the notes in my phone, and the next time I have a chance to go live on Real Talk and just talk about all the things I want to talk about, I'll make my points. And I'm going to keep doing that. I'll just keep a tab and I just jot down like I have biggest lol cow. What is a horror cow? Then I have bashing her for weeks. Then I have channel going down, dash not blaming, registry drama misspelled. And just like yeah, just little points to help me remember so I can talk to you guys about my thoughts on some of this shit. Some of it I need to get out of this head because, dude, the shit that goes on up in this head of mine, I need to get it out. Okay. I have to put up this. I don't have to, but it's just nothing to look at with this song. Have you ever tried Suno? If you like making AI music, it's really cool. You can do it for free. That's what I do. I do the free one. You just go in there and I type out this one. I type out the lyrics, and this one AI like made the lyrics even better. It used what I had and made it even better. And it puts it with a beat. And then I changed the lyrics to like 10 different beats until none of them sounded that good. So I just kept it with the first one it gave me. But wait, should I play the other one I liked since you guys already heard that one? Yes, let's do that. Here we go. We'll see what you guys think. You tell me, is this one better or the first one when we started? And yeah, thank you guys for listening to me, letting me get shit off my chest, and not judging me for the crazy emotional fucking wreck that I can be. Yeah, I appreciate it for real. I really do. And I hope you guys have a good night. Okay, here we go. Here's my other new song. It's about almost 3 minutes. So when it ends, I'll just end the live, and hopefully I'll see you guys this weekend. I'm going to be going live on the True Crime channel about Casey Anthony and her current, she wants to be a certain kind of influencer. It's really interesting. She seems to want to be a political influencer, and I want to go through what she has to say. We're not going to argue about if she's right or not, because some of you, she hates Trump, number one. Some of you might hate him. Some of you might love him. That's not going to be the point of what we're doing. We're just going to think, why the fuck would we listen to Casey Anthony about, like, I don't know, women's rights, laws, legal, about any legal shit at all, you know? And so, yeah, I hope to see you guys there. Thank you for being here again. And let me know, song 1 or song 2. Have a good night. I want to stay here and just keep talking to you guys, but I know I better go. So I'm going to go. But yeah, have a good night. Bye.
Step right up, rain or shine. The drama circus has arrived. Have you ever watched a horror cow? They scan, they sob, they're screaming now. They scan, they cry, they'll freak you out. You blink once, they're in your house. Come chat about it, we keep it real. Spill your tea, say what you feel. We see the snakes, we see the snakes. We call the lies right to their face. Step right up, rain or shine. The drama circus has arrived. We got laughs and jokes.
This is a good one, you
But
guys.
it cuts deep late at night. This place gets dark. Don't get shaken. Guard your soul. Don't let it get taken. Step right up. Join the line. The drama circus, rain or shine. Scammers and grifters everywhere. They need help. Gummy bears. It's so sad, the pitiful life. Leave you broke, bleeding inside. Alex will tell y'all what y'all need to hear. Pull
Yes,
that
she
mask
will,
off,
honey.
make it crystal clear. Come on in and wipe your dirty feet. Grab a drink, maybe something sweet. Oh yeah, right up, rain or shine. The drama circus has arrived. We got laughs and jokes and fights, but it cuts deep late at
Y'all should have
night.
seen me
This place
dancing,
gets
making these
dark.
songs. I
Don't get
was breaking
shaken.
it down.
Guard your soul, don't let it get taken. Step right up, join the line. The drama circus,
Good
rain or
night, you
shine.
guys.
Round and round the story spin. Who's the victim?
Thank you, Tracy.
Who's the
Good night.
villain? Watch your heart, watch your mind, lead the trash, but keep your spine. Step right up, rain or shine. The drama circus has arrived. We got laughs and jokes and fights, but it cuts deep late at night. This place gets dark. Don't get shaken. Guard your soul. Don't let
Don't let
it
it
get
get
taken.
taken.
Step right up. Join the line.
All right, you guys.
Drama
Have a good one. I'll
circus,
see you
rain
soon.
or shine.
Bye.